Okay, today we're talking about a topic that is a massive pet peeve of mine because honestly, if I knew this information 7 years ago, in a couple of years, my publishing business could have exploded. And so, what's the topic? Don't publish random books. Okay, everybody does this at the beginning, and I am telling you, this is not a good thing. Okay, and there's a couple of reasons why people do this. The very first reason is people jump around from topic to topic to topic to topic because they think that the grass is greener on the other side. You've heard this before, right? So you think, okay, ooh, this topic today is really good, but guess what? There's another upcoming topic, and I'm going to publish in that. And then 3 months later, there is something else that they're jumping to because it's another interesting topic. But they don't actually understand that when you create an authority on Amazon and how to best create authority on Amazon, which means you own that piece, okay, of the market, you actually make more money. And as a subject matter expert, so let's say you're a consultant or a coach, if you own a little bit of that Amazon market because you have 2 or 3 books in a series, my friend, I'm telling you right now, your consulting business is going to explode. This is exactly what happened to me later on when I finally figured this out. So it took some time because I was just like you. I was jumping all over the place because, ooh, that topic was just better. And, ooh, that other topic is even better. So I went doing this jumping around situation. And then I actually got there and found out that, you know what, these topics are not so great. So, very first thing, become an authority, create a great series. Okay, do 2, 3 books. You can do a regular book, a workbook, maybe a little journal, something that's going to really solidify you as a subject matter expert or an authority figure on Amazon. I come across a lot of coaching clients right now in my business where their idea is so great and they have such a solid method that they can create an amazing book, right? But so packaged as a method that it actually provide so much more value. So it becomes transformational to the customer. And here's the thing, if you provide information that's transformational, right? If people gain a lot of knowledge from your books, I am telling you, you will never have to worry about money because your books will just sell. Mind you, if you've packaged your book properly, which if you watch any my previous video, then you've heard me talk about packaging. This is actually something that I've decided, you know what, I'm going to experiment here. I'm going, because I publish all the time, but I haven't done it in a while. And I'm going to begin my next bestseller. I'm going to create my next book and I'm going to start in a couple of weeks. If you want to come along on this journey, I invite you. I'm going to put the link below. You can follow along, you can watch the videos, and you can actually watch me create and think through the way I would do whenever I create a book. And I have so many bestsellers now that honestly, for me, it's become second nature. But that's because I've been publishing for 7 years. This is such a great experience because unlike a course where you have to watch the thing, then do the action, you get to actually watch me and then just essentially replicate what I'm doing. So I'll post the link below. But here's the other thing that I want to tell you. Now, we talked about 2 things, right? So, one, authority. Don't do rando stuff on Amazon. It will not go well, okay? I've seen people, do 10 books on 10 different topics and they really never get it. They never really become authoritative. But when you get that little piece of the pie, okay, you become an authority, let me tell you, people look at you differently. You actually show up as an expert. It's brilliant. So we've got authority, we've got transformation, right? So create, if you're a subject matter expert and you have a method, why don't you create it in such a way that it actually teaches someone how to replicate what you do really well? Because everybody has a talent. Your consulting business or coaching business, or maybe your just life experience has been so good in an area that you have an opportunity here to teach people what maybe they struggle with, right? So it's transformational and it's educational. This is where nonfiction books really rock it out. I love nonfiction for that reason. I'm an educator at heart anyway. Like I've been educating and teaching and doing workshops my whole life. So this is what I love. I would never be into fiction just because that's not my forte. Education is my thing. But transformational books really, really, really sell well. And then the other thing that I would definitely say is if you're going to do this kind of thing, create it in a method, right? So put it in a way that people can really wrap their minds around it. So whenever we create a method, we need to think through like step by step, right? Like we start with something basic and then step by step, we take them deeper and deeper into that transformational thing that we're teaching them. So we'll break it up into smaller bite-sized pieces. What I do want you to be cautious of though is creating big books, okay, 300 pages, 400-page books, because that really begins to cut into your money, into your royalties, because the bigger the book, the bigger the print, the more money you're spending on print. So my best sort of sweet spot would be 30 to 35,000, right? Word books. So 30K books, 30 to 35,000 words. It doesn't matter what the pages are like. If you want to go a little bit bigger size wise, right? And maybe create a book that's like a 6x9 or like 8.5 by 11, that's going to cut right into that print cost, and that's going to leave more money in your pocket. Okay. So follow those three. And again, I will put the link at the bottom if you want to come and watch me create my next bestseller and create yours, like right along, with me, so that you're using all these videos and you're like actually using it right there and then. Okay, so I'll put everything below and I'll see you in the next video.